And now, CCN, Crown City News. Your news, your neighborhood starts right now.
Hello everyone, I'm Alexis Walker for Crown City News. Here's what's making news right now in the San Gabriel Valley. Pasadena police have taken a woman into custody after a standoff that ended in shots fired from a sponge gun.
You be willing to do that?
Shots were fired from a sponge gun at a woman who kept police in a standoff in front of the Pasadena Permit Center.
Officers set up an immediate contact team. We started to negotiate with the female who appears to be a Latina in her 30s. And she was non-responsive through the entire time that we're trying to talk to her.
Authorities blocked off surrounding areas. Pasadena police, a SWAT team, and a crisis negotiator
They don't want to see you get hurt.
tried to work with the woman, keeping their distance for almost 2 hours.
Fearing that we would lose light at 7:01 this evening, we decided that we would execute a tactical plan that consisted of using less lethal devices.
The woman called police dispatch around 5 o'clock, claiming she had a gun and was going to commit suicide.
She was non-compliant. Quickly, officers moved in. They made contact, voice controlled. She was gently taken to the ground, handcuffed, and that was the resolution of the situation.
SWAT officials fired from a less invasive sponge gun, causing only minor injuries. Police say the woman has been taken into custody and will be transferred to a mental institution for an evaluation. President Trump's new policies on immigration are hitting home for some in the San Gabriel Valley. The president says he's simply enforcing current law, but those being impacted says he's tearing families apart.
It destroys us into millions and millions of pieces. It's the worst thing you can go through.
A protest took place Thursday in front of Pasadena City Hall as a crowd demanded the release of Carlos Ortiz from detention by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement.
At no point did they say the word Immigration Customs Enforcement. They asked for someone named Rodrigo. When the daughter told them that there was no man with the name of Rodrigo, they asked to see the ID of the father.
Ortiz is currently being held at a facility in Encino. Family members say they don't know when his case will be reviewed. Local interfaith group Friends Indeed is celebrating the 10th anniversary of its program, The Women's Room. The organization leaders say they focus on serving the needs of the most vulnerable women in the area and that they're dedicated to creating light in a time of darkness. For more than 100 years, Friends Indeed has concentrated on feeding and sheltering those in need in the San Gabriel Valley.
We have just thousands of people, men, women, and children, who are living on the street, who are going to bed hungry, who don't have a roof over their head.
Rabbi Joshua Grader is executive director of Friends Indeed. He's committed to assisting the vulnerable and homeless, spreading the help as far as he can.
This could be anyone. It is just opportunity right now to expand and to grow and to hopefully serve more people and to figure out new ways that we can offer our services and then expand our services.
One program the center offers is the Women's Room, a safe haven for women who are or at risk of becoming homeless.
The idea was to offer them some refuge during the day, and over the past 10 years it has grown.
Program director Marlene Martinez has been involved for the last 7 years, bringing light to those who often feel invisible.
We help them build their dignity, something that they might not have had for quite a while.
Celebrating its 10th anniversary, the Women's Room offers everything from food and undergarments to manicures and massages.
You just realize that they're human beings just like anybody else. They have feelings, they have ideas, they have goals, and it's really neat to get to know the ladies that I work with.
I'd invite people to come and to volunteer and to give back, and I think you're going to get as much, if not more, than you give.
Rabbi Joshua Grader says the Women's Room always needs volunteers and donations. Those who'd like to get involved can go to friendsindeedpas.org. Pasadena's March 7th election brought back a couple of incumbents for City Council. Results show Victor Gordo won re-election for the District 5 council seat. The longtime councilman was ahead of candidates Crystal Lopez Padley and Aida Morales in the early hours after the polls closed and stayed there. Gordo received about 65% of the vote and avoided the runoff. The story was quite a bit different in District 7. Appointed Councilman Andy Wilson was neck and neck with challenger Phil Hosp throughout the entire process, but ultimately neither had enough votes to avoid a runoff. That will now be set for April 18th. In District 3, Councilman John Kennedy ran unopposed and returns to council for a second term. Pasadena's Paseo, Colorado Mall is getting a new name along with a new makeover. The iconic shopping center is changing its name to the Paseo. Construction is already underway on a new 6-story, 179-room Hyatt Place hotel and an H&M clothing store. New restaurants are also part of the renovation project, which will be added to the center's Garfield Promenade outdoor dining area. The Los Angeles County passed a measure in early March that county supervisors say will help fight homelessness. County vote returns showed a 2/3 vote for Measure H, which they needed in order for the measure to pass. It'll increase sales tax by a 1/4 cent, and supervisors expect it to raise $355 million a year for the next 10 years to help homeless people transition into planned affordable housing. That's it for this show. Thanks to the Crown City News team for their great work. Catch more stories on our website, crowncitynews.com. I'm Alexis Walker. For all of us here, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.